Hi girlies, welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Alicia Gogan if you are new here, and if you are new, don't forget to subscribe because it's a good time over here. Today we're going to be talking about how to live a soft life on a budget. Now, before I get the comments being like, soft life is not about living luxury or like having money and this, that. Listen, it actually is a part of it, really and truly, but I get it. The soft life is all about stepping into your feminine energy, living a stress-free life, whatever that looks like. You don't have to have a lot of money. It's not all about men. Like, I get it. Like, I have so many videos. I will pop them up here and in the comments down below about how to step into your feminine energy and live the soft life. And again, that really, well, I wasn't talking about anything materialistic, but if we're being honest, an aspect of living the soft life is to live a nice, cute life. And of course, like, some of the things that are luxury are things that create a feeling of safety. It regulates our nervous system. It makes us feel like beautiful and relaxed, right? When you do some of these luxury things. Sometimes when women see these girls on YouTube, or you know, like they see what the soft life looks like on social media, it's like, okay, well, I can't attain that because I ain't got money like that. So I'm gonna give you guys like a few tips on like how to live a soft life when you're on a budget, because again, like on one hand, the soft life is about spending money, but it's not. And it is about valuing your peace and your boundaries and your energy and your time, and these things don't take money to do. But of course, we're gonna be talking about like the practical things that you can do to make your life just feel a little bit more like luxury, like soft life, like you're girly, you're feminine. We're women, we like good, nice things, expensive or not. So let's talk about it. First, I think it's important for you to understand your energy state when buying anything in life, like when spending money. Like, your relationship towards money in the first place is very important. I made a video about that, so I will link it up here. If it's posted before this, and if it's not, I'll let you know. But either way, I think it's really important that you first like heal your relationship with money and like understand, like, are you spending money out of a place of fear or scarcity or lack, or are you spending your money out of a place of love and joy and appreciation? Because I think it's really important. Like, if you are like budgeting from a place of like lack, I just feel like it's probably time for you to fix up your relationship with money a little bit, because I just don't think that like coming from a place of like getting the best bargain and the best deal, broke mindset doesn't really help, because I think on a subconscious level you're creating more stress within yourself. I just want to preface this video by saying that, because I'm talking about like spending money on a budget. So I think it's really important first that you, when you're spending money, like you want to learn how to spend money based out of like, I really love this thing and I want this thing regardless of like how much the price tag is. I'm not looking to buy this thing just because it's the cheapest thing. Whatever it is that I'm buying, I don't look at it as like, okay, I'm gonna pick the cheapest thing because like I have no money, because I think that is just very, it's not necessarily like broke mindset, but it's just it's stressful, and I don't feel good, and it doesn't feel good for me to spend that money, and I'm also choosing the crappiest thing potentially just because of the money, and then it's like, okay, then I'm not gonna buy it type thing. So I don't know, I think it's just important that you learn your energetic state towards money and spending it, and you want to just spend money out of love and not fear and scarcity. And again, I will link that video, and also maybe potentially get my abundance mindset journal prompt if you have a lot of resistance and fear around scarcity and manifesting money and things like that, because I think it's really important that you fix that relationship before you start spending your money on things. Okay, so this is obviously for the girlies who will, you know, maybe you don't have a lot of money yet, and you're not bringing in a lot of money, but you still want to live the soft life. I think it's really important that you set some money to the side, like every month, no matter what, however much money you make, and almost use it as like the soft life savings account, right? This is money that you can tap into really at whatever time, like maybe once a month, where this is like dedicated to like your devotion as like a feminine woman. So this is like going to your makeup, or this is going to, you know, something in your home that's gonna make you feel like you're living more of a soft life, or a massage, or a facial, or like new hair, like anything like that. So I think it's really important, you know, we wanna have this masculine containment. So we wanna make sure that we're being good with our money. So we're putting some money away to the side that is going to be dedicated for this soft life bank, or whatever you wanna call it. So I think it's really important to do that. Again, it's gonna depend on how much money that you make, that you wanna put aside. I think it's very important that you do that. And that's also gonna be things in which you're going to spend money on that you can't do at home or something. So the next thing is to do your nails and your toes at home. Now, as you can see, my nails, I'm loving them right now, but I did get them done at the salon. Personally, I have the money to do that. And secondly, I am good at doing my nails, but currently I'm still serving as well at a restaurant, so I'm using my hands a lot. And I just find that if I don't have my nails done, like bio-gel nails, like they get chipped very easily and this, that. So it kind of depends on the work that you're doing as well. So this is why I do my, I get my nails done, but I do my toes at home. So you could totally, and this is, and I mean, like seriously, make this a whole night. Like, don't just be like, oh, I'm gonna quickly like do my toes here and there. Like, I'm telling you, like, make a night out of it. Like, spend a Sunday night, like a whole pamper night where you're setting out some time in your night. You're gonna be playing some sensual music or whatever you want to listen to, a podcast, like whatever you're doing while you're doing this. And go to Shoppers or like go to your local like beauty supply store and get your favorite color, and you know, get a few things. Like, it doesn't have to be expensive, like a nail file and like all the little things and gadgets that you need in order to like do your nails and your toes, and make it a whole little experience for yourself. This is gonna save you so much money and also time, but I think it's really important, and you can do this at home. Also, think another good tip, if you really like struggle with doing your own nails and your toes, to go online and literally look at videos of people who teach you how to do your nails and your toes at home. Like, that's how I did it. I remember I used to watch this girl, her name was like Andrea's Choice, I believe. I don't know. Anyways, and she had really good videos on like how to do like at home like nails and toes and things like that, and like how to paint your nails properly. And so you can learn these things online. So I think it's really important that you do that. Another thing is to do at-home workouts and to buy booty bands and your yoga mat and like at-home workout stuff from Amazon, which don't cost a lot of money, and do your workouts from home. If you don't have a lot of money to be going to the gym and spending a lot of money on Pilates and things like that, like go on YouTube and follow these videos. They're literally free. Sydney Cummings is really good if you're into strength training and like at-home workouts, like body weight workouts or HIIT or cardio workouts, or you're really into yoga with Bird or yoga with Adrienne. She's really good. Or you can just find a girl online who does Pilates. Like, seriously, it gets actually that simple. You can save a lot of money by just doing your workouts at home. It doesn't need to be crazy. Like, I haven't been at a gym in so many years and my body looks amazing. And partly it's because like I take the path of least resistance, which I'll link that video above, but also it's like I just move my body. So I think it's really important that you just remind yourself like you can do at-home workouts, and there's free workouts you can do online, and also you can just get a few things like a mat and some booty bands and like you're good to go. Another thing that you can do if you're like a coffee girl and you find yourself going to Starbucks way too often and you're like, yo, I need to stop spending so much money, go on Amazon, find yourself like a double-walled glass mug or something that's just like screams like I love and I want you. Buy the mug and make your coffee from home and put it in this mug, and it will be a whole experience for you. I'm telling you, it will make you feel like you don't need to go to Starbucks and waste your money if you don't want to waste your money on that, and that you're enjoying your own coffee at home. And get your favorite creamer and your favorite coffee, and like I'm telling you that it's gonna be way less expensive than you going to Starbucks every single day, and make it a whole little routine. I think that doing things in terms of like the way in which you do things in your life, from a place of just like love and joy and like softness, and you're slowing things down and you're putting a lot of devotion into these little things, I think actually make it worth doing these things at home versus going out and like outsourcing and spending all your money doing. Another thing is to look for alternatives when it comes to really trendy pieces that you find online that your favorite influencers are wearing. So I think a good thing to do is to go on Pinterest and like create a board of all of your favorite like outfits that you want for the summer. And you don't need to go to the most expensive store to get staples in your wardrobe for summer. Like, even if you do, like let's say you go to Zara's like not that expensive, but it can be for people who are on a budget. I think it's also really important for you to go on Pinterest and see how you can style a pair of shorts 100 different ways, or like one basic shirt 100 different ways. Understanding what works for your body, of course, but also realizing like you don't need 10 different pairs of shorts throughout the summer. You can actually style one pair of high-waisted black jeans like 5 different ways, and you have outfits for all these different things, and you're not going to the mall every weekend to wear something out. I used to go out like every single weekend. I would buy something new, and it's like so not necessary if you learn how to style things, like good quality pieces. And again, you don't need to spend a bunch of money on these quality pieces either. Like I don't really be spending like that much money on my clothes, but it's just like important that you think about things that way. And again, a good way to do this is to go on Pinterest and see how these girls are styling things and create a whole board, so that way when you go shopping, you know exactly the pieces that you're going to get, and that you don't need to like drift off to these other like extravagant things just because they're cute at the mall. Another thing that you can do in terms of self-development is to look online, so YouTube and podcasts, for videos and lectures and people who are talking about a specific topic that you're interested in before you buy the book. At one point when I was like saving money and like trying to get really good with my money, I wasn't spending a bunch of money on books because I was like, literally I can go on YouTube and find somebody in the industry that is talking about a specific topic that I want to learn about in this book, and they're talking about it for free online. So make sure you always go to YouTube, and you always go to podcasts even as well, before you invest all your money on books. Another thing is too, like if you have the urge to buy something, so this is what I still do sometimes too. I have an urge to like buy a new book. I add it to my cart, but I just leave it for a bit, and half the time I just leave it and I don't buy it, like I don't look into it. This is just a good opportunity and a way for you to allow yourself some time before you spend a bunch of money that you're not actually like really gonna like get any return on that investment, and or you could find it online for free. There's literally so much online that you can find for free. Another thing that you can do if you're on a budget when it comes to eating is to simplify your diet. Stop telling yourself you need to make these extravagant recipes that you are not going to make, and you're gonna go to the grocery store and you're gonna buy all these ingredients that you literally never use, and then it's gonna go bad. I don't know how many times I used to do this to myself, and I get it. You go on Pinterest, you go on TikTok, you see all these elaborate meals, and you're like, oh my god, I need to have this, this, that, the third. But you're better off buying your staples and using the money that you would probably waste on this recipe and use it to go out to a dinner on a night out with the girls. Or if you want to make this recipe, plan a night that you're going to make this, like on a date. Like if you're dating somebody or you have a special event or something like that, you need to start to like look at how many times you're wasting your money on things that like you're never going to use. And so I think that this is a friendly reminder that majority of the time, spend so much money at the grocery store, we're literally like not putting this stuff to good use. And so to simplify your diet. So for me personally, I stick to the same things majority of the time when I'm eating, making sure I'm having proteins and fiber and fat in my diet, but I'm kind of rotating through the same types of proteins: salmon, chicken, grass-fed beef. Like that's kind of like what I'm doing. Different vegetables that I know that I like to eat and that I know that I will eat it. Just becoming more aware of your spending habits, of course. Also, just your habits in general. Will you actually use all of the things that you're gonna be spending your money on in the grocery store? What are the things that you consistently go through? Buy more of those, less of the things that you don't go through. So those are just some of the things that I think that you can kind of do while you're on a budget, like you're saving money and you can still feel like you're having this soft life. You know, you're taking care of your health and you're eating well, you're moving your body, you can do it at home, you're taking care of your nails and your hands and your toes and things like that. But you're also doing it with that undertone of like devotion, and you're appreciating the things that you're doing in your life, because you're not doing it from a place of, oh, I'm having to do this because like I have no money. You're doing it because it's worth it and you're worth it, and it's actually fun to do these things. Some of these things I still do. I have the money to get my toes done, but I still do them at home. To be honest, it saves me more time and I can do them at home, and it's kind of fun to do that sometimes. Or like with my hair, like I do hair masks every week if I can, and like I'm doing that myself. You don't have to spend all of this money and just like have this huge luxury lifestyle. Also, another thing that I will tell you is to go on YouTube and type in Amazon favorites when it comes to like jewelry or clothes or home essentials, things like that. Find things that are on the market that aren't going to break your bank if you are somebody who is like trying to be better with your money. And it's kind of inspiring. Like there's so many ways in which that you can create a life that feels like a soft life where you're not like breaking the bank. And also, if you also don't have somebody in your life who is potentially helping you financially, because I don't have that. So like I still have to be aware of the things that I'm spending my money on. But I do think the number one thing that's very important is like, what is your energy state going into spending your money on anything, whether you're spending a little money or a lot of money. I think it's very important. And again, to sum this all up, I know the soft life is not just about money and luxury and all of these things, but how can you live a life of ease? And some of these things, like I said, these create more ease in your life. For me personally, to do my toes, it creates more ease because I can just do it at home. I have my morning coffee at home because it's just like, it's easier. I work out at home because it's easier, right? It's not just about saving money and like how I, save an next buck, So I think it's important to like always stay in that energy. And if you guys like this video, let me know if you want another video, or if you want to see any of my routines that I personally do. I can actually show you guys some of the things that I've been doing to live more in the soft life. And yeah, without further ado, don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and of course subscribe. And I love you. I will see you in the next one. Bye.